Hello everyone, and welcome back to your favorite quizzing channel, Whiz. You're here with your favorite host master, or at least I hope so, Priyadarshan Babu. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll tell you the answers of yesterday's questions first, and then we will move on to the 5 questions for today. So I hope you're excited. I hope you were waiting for the video. Well, today it's early, so you have more time to sit back, relax, and try and crack my 5 questions. And do not forget to leave your answers in the comments below. So on this note, let's start off first with the answers of yesterday's 5 questions. So here is question number 1. Ricardo Eliezer Neftali Reyes Basualto was his birth name. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1971. How do we know this person better? So, the name isn't that different. It's just a shorter version of it. The name of the person that we are looking for is Pablo Neruda. And if you haven't heard about him, well, you should Google about him and read up and understand, and you'll be able to know what is his contribution and what legacy he has left behind towards the world of literature. So that is answer for question. That is the answer for the first question. Moving on to question number 2 for yesterday. Here it is. The first tea plant on the island was displayed in the Royal Botanical Gardens outside Kandy. From whom was this purchased by the British in the year 1824? Well, when we talk about tea, there are a lot of countries that we know specialize in it, India being one of those countries. And well, the answer that we're looking for is not India, but China. So that is the answer for the second question. Moving on to question number 3 for yesterday, here it is. What was established on the 4th of April 1949 when 12 nations, that is Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, the United Kingdom, and the United States, signed as a treaty at a ceremony that was held in Washington, D.C. So this, since I'm telling you the year 1949, I think roughly some of you would have been able to take a guess. So the answer that we are looking for is NATO, NATO, NATO. And that brings us to question number 4 for yesterday. Here it is. According to John Gimlet, a British travel writer, this place is where they'd go to be cold and damp and imagine that they're in England. So you had to identify this place. Well, after I tell you the name, some of you will be scratching your head because you'll be wondering, wait, I haven't heard of this place ever. But do Google the photos. It is a very beautiful and scenic place, no doubt. The answer that we were looking for is the Nuwara Eliya. So I'll repeat it once again, Nuwara Eliya. And that brings us to our last question for yesterday. So here goes. Fleets is a new tweet methodology introduced by Twitter. For what purpose was this particular thing launched? So this basically, the answer for this is that Twitter is launching tweets that disappear in 24 hours. So it's sort of like the Instagram story or the Snap story. So similarly, tweets that are disappearing in 24 hours. And that is that sums up our 5 questions for yesterday. It's time to move on to the 5 questions for today. So without wasting any further time, here is question number 1. A former leftist political science student and mime artist in Milan, Miuccia Dash, took over her grandfather's company in the year 1978. Her minimal black nylon backpack was a big hit in the 1980s, and she was later named by the Wall Street Journal as one of the 30 most powerful women in Europe. Around the same time, she met her future husband, Patrizio Bertelli, who took on the role of the CEO while she focused on the designing. So which brand thus got established? Or actually, if you can fill in the blank, that is the name of the brand. That was question number 1 for today. Moving on to question number 2, here it is. Sri Mahabodhiya, the tree, was planted during the reign of which particular king? We know about the tree, we know the story that goes with it, but how many of us remember who was the king, who was the ruler at that time? So that brings us to question number 3 for today. Here goes. Which is the first central bank to to have 1 million Twitter followers? Well, this question has a very, very interesting answer. And for those of you who can crack this, well played, sir. So that is question number 3. Moving on to question number 4 for today. Here goes. This town is located on National Highway 44 between Jammu City and Udhampur. It is situated on the bank of the river Tawi. This is the first shrine stoppage for Shri Mata Vaishno Devi. The Kol Kandoli temple is a mandate for completing the Shri Mata Vaishno Devi pilgrimage. It serves as the headquarters for the 16th Corps. It serves as the headquarter for the 16th Corps of India, also known as the White Knight Corps. So all you have to do is tell me the name of this particular place. So that was question number 4. And that brings us to our last question for today. So here it is. A member of the Politburo of the Communist Party of India, that's the Marxist, he was the longest serving secretary of the Kerala State Committee of the CPI from 1998 to 2015. So what is the name of this particular person? So this sums up all our questions for today. Thank you for watching the video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel as well. Do not forget to try attempting the questions. Leave your answers in the comments below. I will be back tomorrow. Till then, that's all from me. So stay safe, take care, good night, and do not forget to keep quizzing.